Welcome to the Seven Figure Builder Podcast, all new construction and development. Guys, I just locked in 32 lots yesterday. So when people say there's not enough development land, you can't go build houses, yes you can, and I teach the process. Not to get sidetracked, this is Ruben.
What's up guys, Ruben the Builder here. Super excited to be teaching you guys today about finance. Let's get into the video.
All right, so on the finance side, what's really cool is Ruben is actually building his third personal house. So we're gonna find out what he's going through. We'll break down the personal finance side versus the investment or the hard money, private money side, and how we raise capital and do these projects from the investment side. We always push people to build their personal house first because the financing is much better, it's much less expensive, and there's a much higher return. So we can start off, Ruben, on the iPad showing a breakdown of why a personal house has a higher cash on cash return, and maybe even break down what is cash on cash versus, let's say, a hard money loan and an investment property. So here's the iPad right here.
Awesome guys, so in step 5 of finance, there's gonna be a few things required here. Number 1, you're gonna need to get a pre-approval, okay? Most likely from a local community bank. There's very few commercial lenders that will offer you a 95% loan to cost loan. What is a 95% loan, LTC loan? So that just means that if you're getting a loan for, let's just say, $100K lot plus $300K construction, right? Total $400K. They will lend you up to 95% of that 400 grand. What's 95% of 400,000? Real quick.
380.
380,000. That's what they'll give you a loan for. That's going to be your monthly mortgage amount. You are required to bring in the 20K difference plus let's just say $8,000.
So rule of thumb for that
in closing costs.
Rule of thumb for that is around 5% down, but then closing costs are going to be usually 2 to 4%. They're higher closing costs when it's a smaller loan because the title fees are a flat fee. So if I'm building $1 million house, my closing fees will be smaller because I still pay the same $1,000 for title fees or same $1,000 for the appraisal. But when it's a smaller home, that closing cost percentage goes up. It's not a dollar amount. So again, I would say rule of thumb 7 to 10% down.
Awesome. So 1, you want to get a pre-approval from a local bank. 2, you want to look for a product that is typically a 95% loan to cost product, and it's a construction.
When you say product, you're saying the loan type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Construction to permanent loan. The names vary from bank to bank, but that's what you want to look for.
Owner builder loan.
Owner builder loan. You name it. Okay. So pre-approval, 95% loan to value. Okay, and then 3. Let me go back to blue. 3, you're going to need experience to build it, and don't have no fear, right? You don't have the experience, it's okay. You can hire a builder for a fee-based contract.
Can you give me a breakdown what that looks like?
Yeah. So what that looks like, fee-based contract, what that looks like is that $300K of construction cost, you can pay a builder a 10% fee, so $30K. So your construction cost goes up. You can pay a builder a $30K fee. Your loan will go up, right? And he will manage the entire project for you, A, and B, you will be able to qualify for this loan because you're using his experience based on a contractual agreement that you have between you and the builder.
The builder is going to give you all the receipts, and you're just paying 10% on top of whatever his costs are.
Correct. Yep. It's a cost plus contract.
Thank you so much for getting this far into the video. If you're an action taker and you're looking for the education side of things, the tools, the resources, everything you need to be successful in the real estate development and new construction game, we have an education platform specifically for you.
Awesome. So text the word YouTube to 360-216-0323 and we'll get you connected to the right team member. Okay. All right. So 1, pre-approval. 2, the type of loan product and the loan to cost. 3, experience portion. You need to hire a builder for this. 4, what you're going to need to provide to the lenders is going to be 1, a construction budget. The builder can help you with this. What this is in underwriting, we talked about price per square foot. Let's just say you're building a 2,000 square foot house. That's a little bit too big for this budget. It would need to be smaller, so let's just keep everything uniform. Let's just say you're building a 1,500 square foot home, right? You're multiplying that by $150 per square foot, right? Now, here comes the time where you need to get bids and you need to create an itemized list. So your total budget is what? 225? So we have a little bit of room in there.
So 2K square feet is actually good.
So 2,000 square feet actually works out here. So let's just say that we'll just, instead of erasing it, 225K total budget. So price per square foot times the square footage of the house, 225.
Add 25K
the bank,
for a builder fee.
Oh, that's right. Builder fee, 25K. Now the
250.
bank wants a itemized budget of that total. I spelled budget wrong.
And the bank will provide you this budget. You just have to work with the builder to get.
Well, they'll provide you a blank Excel
budget.
sheet, but you'll need to fill out, hey, how much will foundation cost? How much will framing cost? How much will plumbing, etc., so on and so forth. So now that you have the construction
They
budget,
want your construction full plan set, which you'll have the plan set done from step 3, plans and design, and permitting step 4. You're going to have your plan set approved. You're going to have the full construction set that you're going to provide to them so they can use that for the appraisal, which we'll get into that as well. So you have your construction budget, you have your plan set.
Yep.
And now
your
with
spec
those,
sheet.
And you have your builder will give you your spec sheet, meaning what are you building? Are you doing hardwood floors or are you doing laminate floors?
So to
what
keep
kind of
it
countertops,
really
etc.?
simple, what is a spec sheet? Well, think about it like this. How do you appraise a house that doesn't exist? Right? You can't. So the way that they do it is a spec sheet. It basically outlines in detail what is this house going to be made of? What type of foundation? What type of flooring? What type of windows? What type of heating system? And now they can get all of those details and look at homes on the market or that are sold or run comparables and compare your house. And now they can stamp a value of, oh, let's just say 500K on this house. The bank has their qualifications of the 95% loan to cost. Oh, he is within that formula of 95% loan to cost. Boom, appraisal. Now you can move forward. So you have your spec sheet, you have your plans, you have your construction budget. What else do we need now?
Your
now,
financials, and you're all set.
Yeah, and your tax returns
or W-2.
Or W-2 to obviously show that you can get approved to buy this home.
And you need to have a credit score of
decent. I think 680 was the minimum.
680 or a cosigner. You can, if you have a lower score, find someone with a better score. You should be able to get approved. We've had that plenty of times.
Awesome. Now you're clear to close, and you can break ground on the construction. So this will lead us into step 6, construction.
Thank you guys so much for watching the finance section. We did a small glimpse of what it looks like to get a construction to permanent loan. And like, share, subscribe if this has been valuable to you.
Awesome. And don't forget, join our community channel. We have over 3,000 people in there. Builders, lenders, people aspiring to build. Recently, we dropped a free plan set in there. So join our community channel. You'll find tons of value in there. Excited to see you inside.
As always, let's crush it.